Ain't nothing to it but to do it, babe. At least, at least that's what I say to get myself going. Because sometimes I think about a decision that I'm trying to make for a little bit too long, and it's like, well, if I keep on pondering it, then it's just gonna, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I think about it too much, don't think about it too much. Anyway, I feel like if I ponder it for too long, I miss my opportunity. Like, if I thought about it in the moment, I should just do it right then and there, because then I can just get it out of the way. And honestly, I feel like I think myself into a bit of a hole. Like, I end up thinking about it when I can just do it. And just doing it is faster than thinking about it, you know? I, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe not. But yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it is something that I tell myself when I am thinking about something for a little bit too long. And the reason why I kind of started this episode with that today is because this is very much a last minute recording. Because recording day for me is typically Thursday, upload day is Friday. However, this Thursday I was pretty booked and busy, so I didn't really get a chance to stop and record anything. However, despite me being up early today, I am also a little booked and busy. If you've listened to the first episode that I posted ever, then you would know that I have a little bit of trauma when it comes to driving, and so I don't have my driver's license, even though I'm a 24-year-old woman. So I made an appointment to go take my permit test for today. And the clock is ticking as it always is, and uh, the time for my appointment is coming closer and closer. I made it like kind of midday because I thought that if I wake up early, take a shower, and like wash my hair and stuff, and then I could just edit and upload my podcast before I go. Little did I realize that I wasn't even going to have time to record the podcast episode before I even went. So here's me doing that. It's currently 10:40 a.m. and I'm getting a little bit nervy, and I feel like talking about it aloud will help me a little bit. It's like therapy session for me. just just a little bit. It's like a little therapy session. But anyway, damn, 3 minutes in and I didn't even say the intro. My bad, y'all. We're regressing a little bit because the last couple episodes I have been starting with the intro, but clearly I have things on my mind that I just been wanting to yap about, and so that was that. But um let's get on with the intro, shall we? Hello, 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 and welcome to Kaylin's Corner. I'm your host, Kaylin, and this is my corner of the internet, where I talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this finds you well. I woke up really anxious this morning thinking about the test, not gonna lie, because I don't know if we know this already, but I am very much a procrastinator. I think the first 3 minutes of this episode says it all. Low key, high key, been peep that you like me, you know. Stop with the Drake references. Goodness. Anyway, um, and with that being said, I haven't really studied for the test because I figure like, okay, it's not my first time taking the permit test. Just an FYI, I did take it about 4 years ago, but I did absolutely nothing with it. There were, there was a time that my mom took me out to like practice in like a parking lot or like a park kind of thing. Anyway, but that was about as far as I got. I never asked her for I didn't even ask her to do that actually. She was like, "You know what? We're going to do this." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was like driving around in circles. Um that was all right. I I did good, I think. Like for me just not being prepared for it at all. Like, I was like, where are we going? And we popped up at a park. She said, get out and drive. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. And yeah, but it caught me off guard quite a bit. I wouldn't say it. Like, I wasn't ready for it, like mentally, or like, I don't know. I had already gotten my permit at that point, though. So, like, I had the knowledge, and I'm sure I still do. It's just sitting a little bit dormant in my brain because I don't have to use it. But I am like a passenger princess. I do get in cars frequently. However, I hmm? I also don't pay that much attention to the road. I be on my phone a lot, yapping sometimes. Sometimes I pay attention, other times I don't. But had to refresh my brain. But anyway, I'm a procrastinator. And why did I say it like that? I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and so I didn't study for the test until yesterday. And by study, I mean take like some practice tests. Not even gonna lie, I did fail. Like I was off by one question and that shit low key pissed me off. But there were a couple times where I like misclicked because the practice test that I was taking takes the first answer that you click. It's not like you click an answer and then hit submit. And my fingers are a little thick, or like the sections to select were a bit slim, whichever way you want to see it. So sometimes I would misclick, but there were times that I just did get the question wrong. And I was like, oh, okay. But I learned from it. I did like retake it and I got everything right. I know the likelihood of me getting the exact same questions verbatim when I actually go to take the test is unlikely. However, something is better than nothing. Like just a little bit of practice will do me good, I think. I low key have always been this way though, when it comes to tests and things. Even the last time, I I'm pretty sure I put a bit more effort into it when I went to study for the test the first time because excuse me, it very much like it was my first time taking the test and it's a test that I'm paying for. I don't want to go and fuck it up, but even though I don't use the knowledge that's like sitting in my brain, I feel like she'll just pop out. But then yesterday when I was taking the practice tests, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have practiced a little bit more, but I don't know. And so this kind of reels back into what I was saying in the beginning, like that ain't nothing to it but to do it, because I was like, should I study or should I record my podcast episode? Honestly, I probably should study. But like I also wanted to talk a little bit. I feel like that is helping me soothe. Like calm down a little bit, Cuz I do get kind of nervous when I take tests, but I consider myself a good test taker. Like I've always been a procrastinator, like I said, like freaking 5 times already. But I do my studying last minute and I still tend to do good, especially if it's a topic that I am well versed in or interested in. And I am interested in learning how to drive now because being a passenger princess is all fun and games until you have to like cough up all this money for Ubers all over the place. And but it just feels like so much responsibility being a driver, and that's just not what I want right now. But it's a little bit of freedom, you know? Like, I don't know. It wasn't ever really like a big deal to me. I think the trauma Loki plays a part in that, but I just wasn't really interested in learning how to drive because it's like, oh, well, I can take the bus, I can take an Uber, or if I'm going out with people, then maybe they'll just be nice and scoop and I'll deal with the consequences otherwise, But now, this economy, woo, baby, baby. I don't know. These Ubers are adding up real quick, and cars are expensive too. But it's just like it feels like a stepping stone that I'm missing, and so I want to kind of reach that milestone for myself. Just like, I've done it before, but like now it's really a matter of actually practicing my driving and all that fun stuff. It's a bit nerve wracking because, well, anything new is nerve wracking, right? At least for me. Some people like jump headfirst into the unknown, and kudos to them. Honestly, they got guts, they can do it, and I appreciate people like that. I can be like that sometimes. Like sometimes I just have enough confidence in myself, in the situation, the scenario, that everything's gonna work out fine. And so I'm like, fuck it, we ball, dive in head first. It's whatever. But other times mm, I, I'm like, you know what? Better safe than sorry. I'm gonna be over here. Y'all got that, right? I'll be over here. Y'all got that. Mm. Call, don't. I don't know if I can really help, but you can call me if you need some. If you need some help, maybe I can Google something for you, baby. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So just a little bit nervy, but I'm sure everything is gonna go great. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll pass for sure. But there definitely is a part of me that feels like instead of recording this, I should be studying just a little bit. I mean, I can always study on the way there, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll just record part of the episode now and then I will study, take the test, and come back and let y'all know how I did. Cause it's a little bit of an achievement for me because if you know me, if I don't care, I don't care. I will not put any interest in any in anything I don't care about whatsoever. And driving was one of those things. Like in high school, my family would be like, "So when are you gonna learn how to drive? When are you gonna take the driver's ed?" And I was like, I don't know. I'm not really. And after a little bit, I would probably up until I graduated high school, people were asking me, "When are you gonna learn how to drive?" And then even a little bit after, of course, because it's like, "Hello, you're getting closer and closer." Well, like you're an adult now, like you're heading into your 20s. You don't want to learn how to drive, and I'm like, "Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't. We got Uber. It's fine. I'll pay what I need to pay. I feel more comfy that way. It is what it is. But now, like I said, the economy's crazy, and I do feel like it'd be like a milestone for me, even if I am achieving it later than most, probably. But it's okay. Better late than never, is what I say. So yeah, there's that. There's that little bit of news for ya. But yeah, it was nice to get that off my chest. So thanks for listening to me talk about that for a little bit, because I don't know. I booked the appointment literally last week. And I was like, this is it. I've had enough. I'm gonna go take the permit test. And then I did absolutely nothing. I just went about my life per usual. I didn't study or anything at all. And then I got the reminder text I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I had to have it yesterday because it was for today. I got the reminder text yesterday, and I was like, "Shit, it's tomorrow. I need to study." Like, I at least review it so that way, like it's somewhat familiar in my brain. Especially if it's the day before, I feel like it'll be the most familiar. So, and that's what's always worked for me. Anyway, I feel like I have a pretty good memory. Short term memory, I think, is A little bit better than the long. No, actually, why would I say that? Because me on this podcast, I'd be forgetting what I'm talking about every episode. I'd be like, how did I get here? Baby, I don't even know. But if I stop and think about it, then I can backtrack and figure it out for sure. Like, I don't know, short term, long term memory. They're not bad. They're not bad. They do the job that they need to do, and that's what matters. But yeah, I'm anticipating that. I'm sure all will go well. Um so yeah, there's that. I don't know. I'm also gonna renew my ID today because I need some form of identification. If I don't have my permit, at least I'll have my ID, right? Something. I need something, baby. But I'm sure that all will go well. I'm sure all will go well. But yeah, this is kind of me just rambling about it, yapping about it. All will go well. Now, where do I go from here? What do I yap about from here? I don't know. I do remember there was something that I wanted to talk about that had happened recently. That I was like, oh, I should have talked about that in this episode, which was last episode, but I didn't. And now that I'm here, excuse me, now that I'm here yapping, I don't even remember what I wanted to say. Gosh darn it. Oh. But now that that's off my chest, actually, I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time that I have before my test just doing some practice tests and studying, hoping for the best. I'm a little bit nervy, guys, but I'll be back soon. I'll let you know how it goes. I do wonder, I saw those sound waves moving a little bit, so I'm sure that it's picking up something, but if I'm yapping the whole time, it'll hear me instead of the music and sounds in the background, right? Right? At least that's what I'm hoping for. So if you are distracted by the sounds in the background, I'm so sorry. I don't really have much control over that, but I'm back from my appointment and I have good news and bad news. The good news is I passed. The bad news is the lady who was taking care of me low-key did me dirty because I took a new picture for my permit because I wasn't going to use the one from when I was 18 because I feel like might as well take a new picture while I'm here. Plus, I had already prepared myself mentally and physically to retake a picture or like take a picture for my permit slash ID whatever for today, but it was a little bit gusty outside and I hadn't seen my reflection since I left the house and I didn't think to look at my reflection again when I went in or before I took the picture. For whatever reason, I just figured that my hair would be okay because typically it's wash day today, just a little FYI. And typically while my hair is drying, she stays in place. Like the styling gel and things that I use in my hair. I felt a burp coming, but it didn't come up. There it is. Excuse me. The styling gel that I use is really good and it keeps my hair in place, except for like, when the wind blows and whatever, shit happens. She gets a little too strong sometimes. But anyway, my hair was a little bit out of place. Maybe she didn't know that. Maybe she thought that was the style that I was rocking with. But like, she couldn't have been like, did you want to like look at your reflection before you take the picture? Nah, they don't give a fuck. I mean, it makes sense because they're doing it all day, every day. So like, plus it's not their picture. Why should they care? But me, like, I don't know. All I'm saying is that if I had that job and I was like taking pictures of people, I would at least like let them know, like, I don't know, fix your necklace or like fix your hair. Like, did you want to look at your reflection before I take a picture? But nah, she was just like, just stand up against the wall, look at the blue dot, and boom. She took my picture twice. The first time I had like a deadpan face on because that's what I did with my first uh permit slash ID picture as well. I just I deadpan because I didn't think that you were allowed to smile, but I guess you are allowed a slight smile. The first picture that she took, a deadpan street face, and I don't know if I really have an RBF to be honest, because I don't really. I don't know. I don't think I do personally. I haven't been told that I do either, so I'm not really too sure. But she was like, you can do a slight smile." So maybe I looked a little scary or sad or something in that first picture. Uh, Only she knows. But she could have told me to like fix my hair because it was, I don't know, to me it's very obviously out of place. It's like I have a little bit of a part in the middle, like, and girl. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's not her picture, so it's not like she's gonna care that much anyway. But I feel like that's just a little courtesy. Like, damn. And we weren't like yapping. We were chit chatting. So I thought that, like, I don't know. Like, man, I really don't like the picture of myself. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I look like myself. It's me. My hair is just kind of messy and it's throwing me off. Like, also, I am a little bit of a perfectionist too, and I do go a little bit hard on myself in terms of judgment anyway. So there's that. But babe, you ain't had to do me like that. You ain't had to do me like that. Like, if I would have thought to look at myself before the picture, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I passed and I only got 4 questions wrong out of 40. They were like, I don't want to say random, but they were like statistic questions, like how many teenagers or how many people die from like intoxicated driving, like, you know, driving under the influence. There we go. Every year in North America. Baby, I didn't look that up. I got that one wrong, but it's fine. It's all good, baby. It's all good. I still passed. And I don't know, I was kind of surprised that I only got 4 questions wrong, but then again, like my mind likes to go to worst case scenario and I just feels like not that it feels like I got everything wrong because there were things that were like obvious to me, like, yeah, hello, I've seen this before, this makes sense, type thing. But I just get a little anxious, nervy. I second guess myself sometimes, but I very much went with, well, I tried to go with my gut. There were a couple times that I did second guess myself, and I think I did end up getting those wrong, but it's okay because I still passed. And yeah, so now I can move on to the next step and practice driving, and then eventually get a car, and then get my license. Oh my goodness. We're moving on. The passenger princess days are coming to an end. They're not quite over yet, but soon, baby, soon. Uh, so yeah, I did that today. That was cool. That was fun. I didn't spend as long there this time around as I did the very first time that I went to the DMV, oh my god. It's phenomenal the difference that having to do appointments makes, because that place would be packed, booked and busy all day, baby. I remember being in there for hours, and it was in the summertime too. I'm pretty sure, like July, August, the very, very first time I went. And that shit was something. It was an experience for sure. But it went by a lot quicker this time, which was nice. And it wasn't cooking in there either, which honestly I didn't think it was gonna be. But outside today, right now, it's hot as hell out there. What is going on? It's global warming. And apparently there's supposed to be like a thunderstorm today, but so far no rain. Every time I check the weather, it keeps on getting pushed back and back and back. And I was like, baby, is this rain gonna come, or are y'all just fibbing me? Are you playing with me right now? Don't play with me, baby. Don't play with me, please. Had me rushing to walk my dog because I thought I was gonna get rained on. Because you never know with this weather now, especially. One moment it's sunny and the next it's pouring. And I'm not trying to be like 2, 3 blocks away from my house getting caught in the rain. Oh, no, thank you. But I am glad that I was able to successfully do everything that I had to do and make my way back home. Well, do everything besides finish recording the podcast episode. That's what I'm doing now. I'm yapping right now, telling you guys about my experience. Speaking of experiences, actually, I for all my locals, I don't know if you know or knew about this place called Noodles 102. It was like on the east side on Ive Street. I went there for the first and unfortunately the last time a couple weeks ago. Was it last week? And it was their final week in business. They were closing because of the bridge. That's what they said on their website anyway. That they were closing because of the bridge. But I went for the first and last time with my bestie. Shout out to Steph. And the food was phenomenal. We got to try a couple of different things from there. And I wanted to talk about it last week, but somehow it slipped my mind. I really, really, really don't know how, but the food was so good. I'm so sad that it was my first and last time going. I wish I was able to have gone sooner, but I'm grateful to have been able to experience it either way, because it was really, really good. And for the price too, it wasn't bad. Like we ordered three like main dishes. So we got two appetizers. We got their scallion pancakes, which were so good. Steph said that they were the best scallion pancakes she'd ever tried, and honestly, I think I have to agree with her on that, because they weren't like super greasy. They were flaky, and the flavor was there. She was delicious. Texture lover's dream, if you ask me. We also got their Asian cucumbers, which is just like Asian cucumbers cut up, peeled and cut up, but I don't want to say marinated, but they like mix it in some stuff. It was really good either way. We also tried some noodles. We tried their Dunkin', my bad, drunken noodles, which they make with udon noodles, not like the big wide flat noodles that like Thai places use. And it was so good. It was also my first time trying udon noodles, and again, texture lover's dream. Like it's so good. They're thick noodles, so it can be kind of difficult to grab with chopsticks, but like one by one, it's easy. They're so nice to slurp up, and it's kind of chewy. Like the texture, it's just, man, I'm gonna be going around looking for good udon like that for the rest of my life, I think. I'm just it's a sigh of like sadness because they're closed forever. Well, maybe not forever. They're closed for now. Maybe maybe one day when the bridge is fixed, they'll open up another spot somewhere else. Maybe even a bigger spot somewhere else. Because the spot that they had was kind of small. They did have some tables outside, which is where we sat, and it was really nice. It was a comfy day, although it did start to drizzle a little bit. But we were able to like push the table to the side underneath some like an umbrella kind of thing. So we didn't really get too wet. But all in all, it was delicious. We also had some other noodles. I really don't remember the name of the dish, and I'm so sorry. I don't know if their website is still up for me to look up the name of the dish, but I can always give it a try, right? Let's give it a try. Yes, baby, I know. Oh, wait, did they close the website now? No! Get this pop up out of my face. I just want to look at the noodles. I the noodles. I just want to look at the menu. I know that you're closed. Ha! And let me get to the menu. Hee hee hee. Okay, so the other dish that I got that wasn't the drunken noodles was called satay noodles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's spelled Satay. Not the suspected scam call. Suspected spam call, rather. Get out of here! But the description. I accidentally spit. Oh my gosh. Tripping over my words right now. I accidentally picked up the phone call with my watch and my sweaty thigh. Um, it wasn't for me. Wrong number, sorry. But there was an actual person behind the phone and not like just a bot. Anyway, so for the satay noodles, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Mate, that's what Google is for, though. Hello. But how do you pronounce satay? Satay. Oh, like saute? No, satay. 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 They're satay noodles. I'm pronouncing it like the Google speech lady. Satay noodles. They're flat udon noodles with red peppers, onion, bok choy, and broccoli in our satay barbecue sauce. Satay. It was so good. It was so good. I will say, like the texture of the flat udon is mm, similar, but not. It was giving more like lo mein, if you ask me. But the udon noodle. Let me read the the description for drunken noodles. It's udon noodles tossed in a spicy red chili and red curry blend mixed with fresh veggies and your choice of protein. We did chicken for both of them because we were basically splitting everything because it was our first and last time going there. So we gotta try what we can, baby. And they did not disappoint. It makes me so sad that they're no longer open, but it's okay. I wonder what the um Asian cucumbers, thin sliced cucumbers marinated in a spicy Asian vinegar sauce topped with chopped carrots, served cold. It was good. It was yummy. And then Steph did they do custom noodle soup. She did pho with chicken and spicy miso broth. Excuse me. And it was good. It was really good. Although I will say, I'm not really like a soup person. I don't know. Like, soup is good, it's great. And I know it's really good for you, especially with like all the fresh veggies and stuff, but I don't know. I'd rather just have like some rice or like a noodle dish. They did also have rice dishes, but the place is called Noodles 102. I came here for the noodles, baby, not for the rice. Although I did low key like contemplate getting some rice just to try, a little bit of variety. Fuck it, we ball type beat. Cause it was our first and last time. But by the time we were sat down at a table, the kitchen was gonna close in like 10 minutes. And we had already ordered a bunch of stuff. I low key felt bad like adding another thing for them to cook. But then it's also like, well, that's kind of like their job. But also, like, I don't know. I would have felt bad. So we didn't. We got what we got, but we were very happy, or at least I was very happy with the outcome, the taste. It was great. I liked it. Although we were there for quite a while, but like I said, it was their final week in business, so they were kind of busy. A lot of regular customers, it seemed, were there, and they were like saying their goodbyes and well wishes and stuff. So that was nice. It was nice to see like that little sense of community, like small business going, but it's still booming. We were lucky to get a reservation. It was just meant to be. I will probably still be on the lookout for good noodles like that for forever. Good udon. If anybody has any udon noodle recommendations, like for places or dishes, just let me know because I would love to try. Yes. It was really nice. It was good. It was yummy. I'm just so sad that they're gone. Oh, another new experience that I had just yesterday actually. More food talk, more food talk. I went to BJ's restaurant in Warwick, I think is where they are. And the food there is pretty good. They do have like daily specials that you can pick from. And the special for yesterday was you get either tri tips. Hmm? Is it tri tip steak? For some reason that doesn't sound right, like me saying it out loud. Is it? I think maybe it's just me. Tri tip steak or a half a rack of ribs with two sides, and you get this thing that they do called a paizuki for dessert, and that's all for $19. I mean, that doesn't include like your drink and whatever, but the drinks aren't too bad because they do also have like I don't want to say a cocktail hour, but damn, now I gotta like go on their website and actually look because I don't like to say stuff if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's have. I didn't want to call them. I just want to look at the menu. The hell? Um. Oh no. See, sorry. I get a little frustrated sometimes when I'm looking at menus online versus looking at them in person because hello, continue to view menu. Yeah. Ooh, $12 lunch specials. Sorry, I'm getting a little caught up. Finished. Let me finish my thought first. I get a little frustrated sometimes trying to navigate menus online when I've already looked at them in person because I already know what the menu looks like. Like I have an idea in my head. So now I have to figure it out on a different template, which is okay. Like, yeah, fine. I just get a little annoyed even thinking about it because then I gotta put in some work just to fucking figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Because you know it's easy when you have it right in front of you. Like you just flip through the little book and you point at the picture or whatever. Uh, they do deep dish pizza and the pictures look so good. The food. Sorry, hold on, wait. Let me finish looking at what I was looking at. I mean, let me finish looking for. what I was. God damn, baby. Join waitlist. Well, we went when it was pretty early, but ooh. So hold on, before I get into the special, because I know that's what I was yapping about. We got the hickory brisket nachos, which is like a limited time thing. They were so good. It had brisket, bacon, guac, house made guac, and sour cream. I think it had pico, jalapenos, house made sriracha queso. That it was so good. So good. But I got the the special for Thursdays, which was the tri-tip steak and two sides, or a half a rack of ribs and two sides, or you can upgrade to a full rack of ribs and make it like a couple bucks more and still get the two sides. But I didn't do the full rack because the nachos were pretty loaded and kind of filling, and I didn't even finish my food like I thought I was gonna. But it's okay because the food doesn't go to waste, baby. She just got consumed at a later hour, and that's okay. And that's okay. Um, they had like $6. I forget what they called it, but it's like you pick like a beverage and an alcohol of your choice. So you can do like a Captain Morgan's and Coke or Malibu and pineapple juice, which is what I did because I really didn't know what to get to drink. But I was like, I can go for like a little drinky drink right now. Why not? Didn't really. I don't. The bartender must have been feeling a little stingy or something because didn't really taste the liquor in it. But that's fine. The liquor kind of sneaks up on you anyway. But the food was really good. For my sides, I got French fries and asparagus. The French fries were really good. The asparagus not my favorite whatsoever. Excuse me. There's the burp to confirm for you. Um, but the ribs were really good. I literally only ate one rib and then I had to save the rest for later. I was like picking at the fries and I was trying to eat the asparagus because I was like, I wanted greens. I was gonna get broccoli because I was like, asparagus or broccoli. But asparagus was my choice and honestly wouldn't go for it again. But it's all good, baby. It's all good, baby. It was an experience. It was fun. We also got Paizukis. So a couple of us, there were like six of us total. Four of us ended up ordering the special for yesterday. So we got four Paizukis as well. Well, like, for every individual person, but like I said, I was pretty full after the nachos, one rib, and some fries and asparagus. So I didn't really finish my paizuki. I ended up taking most of it home and just eating it when I came back. But the paizukis are basically it's like a big cookie in a small deep dish pan with like the toppings on top. So let me go to the menu to see if it. I'm sure that it does describe the Paizuki trio. Anyway, I got the strawberry shortcake Paizuki. It's a buttery sugar cookie with fresh strawberries, strawberry puree, rich vanilla bean ice cream, and whipped cream. It was so good. It was so good. But they have like a couple different flavors. We also tried because like we got three different ones and we all tried each of them. Even though there were four of us, my sister also wanted the strawberry shortcake one, so we only got to try three different flavors, but that's okay. They also have the hot fudge brownie paizuki, which was good, but it was very rich, very rich. Like the chocolate was really dark. If you're a chocolate lover, you got that. You got that. But if you're not that fond of chocolate, it's probably not for you. it wasn't really for me. Like one scoop was enough. But they also have a salted caramel paizuki, and oh my god, that one was so good. I think that one was my favorite, to be honest. It was it's sorry. The description reads as follows: warm caramel cookie with sweet almond toffee and crunchy pretzel bits with white ghirardelli, dark chocolate chips, rich vanilla bean ice cream, and caramel sauce. Ah, babe. Oopsie, I accidentally unplugged my microphone. But yeah, that one was very much my favorite that I was able to try. Um, and there are still more flavors to try. Like they have chocolate chunk paizuki, cookies and cream paizuki, triple chocolate paizuki. I think that one would be a little bit too much for me. They also have white chocolate macadamia nut. Then they just have like the regular sugar cookie. They even have a gluten-free option. So there's that. Ooh, they do root beer float. They do root beer floats. And they have handcrafted soda. My sister tried the orange cream, the orange and it's supposed to taste like an orange creamsicle. I'm like jumbling over my words a little bit. Sorry. It's supposed to taste like an orange creamsicle, and she said that it did. I didn't try it myself, so I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'll take her word for it. It was really well, she said it was really good. But they do soda floats, and I feel like that would just be perfect. They also have vanilla cream soda, but they were out at the time, so didn't get to try that either, but it's all good. But speaking of trying things, still on the topic of food, I don't know if you guys have heard of Brazilian lemonade, but my mom did. As have I. I've seen like a couple videos here and there, but she wanted to try it and she did. And she brought me a cup like just a little bit ago, and it's so good. You hear the ice? A little ASMR for you. I didn't realize there was ice in here at first. And so I was like sitting with the cup in my hand and I heard a sound and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. I was like, is that coming out from outside? Is that somebody in another room? And so I sat still. I didn't hear anything. And then I moved and I was like, what? There it is again. And then I looked down into the cup and I realized there was ice in there. And I was like, oh, that's where the sound is coming from. But it is a little. Ooh, she did leave it blending a little bit too long, so it's a little bit bitter. But it tastes really good. It's refreshing. Nothing like a little lemonade. Make it Brazilian even better, baby. Even better, baby. But yeah, that's that on that. Excuse me. This whole, I was gonna say TikTok. Oh my goodness. This whole podcast episode has just been my life experiences and sharing what's been going on recently and just lovely food that I've been able to try. But I am gonna end things here because I'm cooking with this AC off. It's getting a little too hot in here for me. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.